The outrage really is that the Republican candidate for governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, is willing to embrace him, invite him to go out on the campaign trail after he calls the president of the United States a subhuman mongrel. Would you do that if you were running for office?
No, but, I've always loved selective media outrage. As the party of Hollywood, the Democrats have lots of donors and supporters who say truly stupid things, too outrageous things. But let's go right to the heart of the Democratic Party. The Saturday before the 2000 election, Al Gore went to a black church and charged that George W. Bush would appoint judges to return blacks to be counted as 3/5 of a person. In 2012, Vice President Biden went to a black audience and said, if the Republicans win within 100 days, they'll put you back in chains. Now, why isn't there some accountability for tremendously outrageous, vicious, and racist statements by Democratic elected officials, not just entertainers? And I just think there's a double standard here. What Ted Nugent said was stupid. I don't support it. He's a big supporter of the Second Amendment, which I am. But in this case, it's not a smart thing to do. But I do think the level of selective outrage, particularly on the entertainment left, where they often, day after day, say much more vicious things about Republicans, is just kind of funny to watch.
The phrase subhuman mongrel, and you're familiar with this because you're a student of World War II and the genocide that occurred during when the Nazis referred to Jews, Mr. Speaker, as subhuman mongrels. There is a history to that phrase.
You cannot have it both ways. You can't say on the one hand...
I'm not saying you should have it both ways, Mr. Speaker. What I am saying is that the Republican candidate for governor of Texas should not be appearing with someone who refers to the president of the United States as a subhuman mongrel. That's the question. I'm not talking about... Democrats are stupid, too. They make similarly ridiculous comments. And if they go out on the stage with someone who has viciously attacked a Republican, I would call them out. But in this particular case,
well, how about the vice?
In this particular case, hold on a second, Newt. In this particular case, the man who wants to be the next governor of Texas is willing to go out there and embrace someone who refers to our president as a subhuman mongrel.
Look, I think it's a bad thing to have said. I wish he hadn't have said it. I also think the selective outrage of the media. Let me go back to Joe Biden. Are you going to refuse to appear with Joe Biden until he apologizes for suggesting that Republicans would put, quote, you all in chains, speaking to a black audience?
If I heard Joe Biden,
give me the selective.
I'm just saying.
I'll get you the video.
There's a lot of stupid stuff that's said out there, and if a Republican says something stupid, you should condemn it. If a Democrat says something stupid, you should condemn that. But politicians who are leaders should not embrace people who make these kinds of vile, outrageous, racist statements like Ted Nugent
I would love to have the media condemn a major Democrat for some of the vicious things they've said. I have never seen it done. I don't expect to see it done in my lifetime. I think this is entirely selective outrage. Again, I'm not defending Ted Nugent. I think what he said was wrong and he shouldn't have said it. But I also think that the outrage is remarkably selective.